Welcome to Nighthawk Media. I'm your host, Ian Allen, and today, does the Thunderbolts trailer tell us who bought Avengers Tower? Let's dive into it. First off, let's talk about the vibe of this trailer. Right from the start, we get a little bit of a darker, more grittier tone compared to some of the other Marvel movies we've had in the past. The visuals are stunning, the way they did certain lighting and certain shots look really well done, and the music sets an intense atmosphere to where it seems like something is not right. Something feels off. It feels like Marvel is really leaning into the whole anti-hero theme for this movie. Now, let's discuss some of these characters. A few years ago, we ended up getting a concept art release of the team, which was Red Guardian, US Agent, Taskmaster, Bucky, Ghost, Yelena, and Valentina. This team would be kind of known as the Dark Avengers, or what it seems like we are going to have these characters go through a specific mission to become the new Avengers. We see familiar faces like John Walker, played by Wyatt Russell, and Yelena Belova, played by Florence Pugh. It's going to be exciting to see how these characters, who have had their own character arcs in some way, will come together for this team up. What do you think of their dynamic? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. I think one of the biggest things that I kind of saw right off the bat without having to go through anything was I saw Loki's scepter. And in some cases, I don't know why that is such a specific thing that caught my attention. I don't know why Loki's scepter would be in this specific trailer. We are also now introduced to the new, I think, antagonist for this movie, Bob, or I guess in this case, Robert Reynolds, which is going to be the Sentry. Now, Sentry is in a way kind of like Marvel's Superman. And from what I understand about this character is that this character was addicted to different forms of drugs and eventually found the super soldier serum, or a form of a super soldier serum that gives him the powers of the Sentry and gives him incredible strength, flight, durability, I think heat vision as well, and just overall very overpowering. He takes this not knowing what it is and becomes the Sentry. And I think what they're doing in this trailer, it's like they're either he is a junkie and found his way into this building and decided to just start taking stuff, or they actually have been experimenting on him to become the next super soldier, which would be pretty cool to see. Now, when it comes to each one of these character dynamics, it's going to be very interesting to see them collide with each one, because technically we've seen, you know, Red Guardian and Yelena and Black Widow kind of together doing stuff here and there, so that's fine and all. We know their chemistry is decent, but when it comes to Bucky and John Walker, there might be some complications with there. I think I read that Bucky was now a senator in the Marvel universe now, so because it kind of doesn't really make a whole lot of sense how the Winter Soldier could become, you know, a senator. Or maybe he is going to be running for senator, but he has his, you know, his past brought up being the Winter Soldier, so he's probably going to want to join this team to prove himself worthy to, you know, help lead the country to a better place. But granted, he had that little tussle with John Walker back in 2024, so it's going to be weird seeing them on a team together. I will say Ghost and Taskmaster get a new suit in this movie, which honestly, their old suits were not bad, but they seem more darker, and they seem to be more fit for the anti-hero type of villainous type of thing. So I do like all their suits definitely look pretty cool. Red Guardians could have been a little bit better, but all their suits definitely look really cool. And probably one of the biggest things you're wondering about, who bought Avengers Tower? We have been asking this question since 2017, since Spider-Man Homecoming, because at that point in time, Tony Stark had sold Avengers Tower. So we don't necessarily know who he sold Avengers Tower to, but some of us have speculated and theorized that the person that bought Avengers Tower was Valentina. And in this trailer, we kind of see pieces and remnants, and the building does look heavily secured to where it could actually be Avengers Tower. Technically, since Avengers Tower already had the A on it, all she would have to do is put a V and an L on left and the right side of it and make Val, so it would be her building. In some cases, it would make sense for this character to buy Avengers Tower, she's forming a new team to be either known as the Dark Avengers or something along the lines, because from what I do know, Thunderbolts is kind of like Marvel's Suicide Squad, is basically what it is. Now, granted, I don't know if any of these characters are going to die in this movie. If characters that end up surviving this movie would probably be, auditioned to be the next Avengers or a part of the next Avengers team. I'm very excited to see this movie. This movie definitely, for a while, a lot of people didn't think it was going to do very well because some people thought it was going to be like Black Widow 2 or going to be a continuation of Captain America Brave New World, which in some cases, it could still be a continuation of that storyline for certain characters, because I think Red Hulk is also a part of the Thunderbolts. So maybe he'll make a cameo appearance in this movie. I don't know. This movie comes out in 2025, I think sometime in May, and honestly, I'm actually excited for this one. I wasn't excited for this one before. After seeing the footage, I am excited. That's it for today, everyone. Let me know what your thoughts are on the Thunderbolts trailer, and let me know what you think the little asterisk means in the Thunderbolts logo. What does it stand for? What is it really all about? I need to know, guys. Remember to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Nighthawk Media. Peace.